So Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer had a pretty good box office weekend. The problem, though, is Demon Slayer wasn't in a lot of theaters, and because of that, Mortal Kombat edged out. And I'm not kidding about that either, by the way. I would have to drive an hour and a half away to go see Demon Slayer. And during that travel, I would pass 2 movie theaters that don't have it in their showcase, which is pretty messed up. I really don't understand why theaters are hesitant to carry this movie, or if it's just something with Funimation. Funimation barely marketed this movie, by the way. They barely put any money into marketing for Demon Slayer. And that's another problem with them. They don't market. And I don't know if they just don't push for the theaters to take this, or they don't even try. I'm not sure. Because I got to tell you, I looked at the seating for Demon Slayer in multiple theaters, and it was almost sold out in every time zone that it had. Like every time showing for the movie was almost sold out, if not sold out. Some of them were. So, obviously to me, there's demand there. People are traveling to see this movie. I remember going to see Dragon Ball Super Broly, which also had this problem. There weren't a lot of people showing that movie either. In fact, some theaters had like 2 time slots. That's it. And they were all packed as well. People were trying to get tickets and they couldn't. So anime movies continue to get no respect from movie theaters, in my opinion. But despite limited showings and stuff like that, it still almost edged out Mortal Kombat, which also had a good weekend, despite being on HBO Max, even though technically, let's be honest, Demon Slayer movie is on. It's online too. It's probably been online for a while. So pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the numbers here and see how they did. So Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer overperform on Sunday after intense box office brawl. Anime pick bust past 21 million, which is very impressive. So here's the numbers. Monday AM final, it keeps getting better. Not only was Warner Brothers' Mortal Kombat up in its opening weekend to 23.3, but Funimation Aniplex's Demon Slayer also surged as well, cracking beyond the teens threshold to 21.1 million. Both had better than expected Sundays, with Mortal Kombat grossing 5.5 million, and Warner was expecting 4.8 million. Demon Slayer grossed 5.2 million, but that's significantly better than the 3.6 million that they estimated. Now here's where the industry needs to wake up. Now that we know that people will go to the movies after Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, and Demon Slayer, we need more films, like big films, and I agree with that. Sorry, I keep saying Demon Souls almost too. By the way, I'm playing through the game right now, so that's like on my mind. I'm almost done with it. Follow me over on Twitch if you want to see that gameplay. So good stuff here. I like that Demon Slayer is doing good, because I like it when they put these movies in the theaters instead of just rushing them to home release and streaming. I like going to see these kinds of films, so it's nice that it's getting a little bit of notability here, but it's just kind of messed up that every time, how many more times do these movies have to perform well for theater owners to give them more due? Maybe they'll finally figure it out as they're putting their closed for business signs up, because movie theaters are in trouble, and it's showing movies like Demon Slayer that are going to keep them going, because people want to go and experience that at a theater with a gathering, a social gathering and stuff like that. That's what people want. And it's something like that will help keep movie theaters going, which is why they need to keep doing it. It's also nice to see Mortal Kombat doing well, which is an R-rated movie, by the way. I'd like to see more R-rated movies like this, because they also don't get their due, because studios won't do them in favor of a PG-13 version. And this means that the sequel for this movie will also likely get an R rating, because you could see them try to knock it down to PG-13 to get more people in the theaters. So glad that one's doing good as well. Godzilla vs. Kong still doing well at 400 million. It's actually past 400 million now at 406 million. It's likely going to slow down now drastically. It already kind of is, but that's still pretty good. So hopefully movie theaters will continue to stay open. I like that. And also, I like that these movies that don't have like woke themes in them are also doing well. Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, Demon Slayer. This all kind of spits in the face of these movies that want to lecture us and send us messages, where all of these movies do are send messages of fun. And I'd like to see that trend continue so that possibly we can get more and more movies like this instead of trash that tells us we're all pieces of garbage and that we need to do better. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on all this. What's your takes? Do you think movie theaters can survive? Do you think that they'll make it through the coof? Also, if you would, please share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Share the video. Hit a like button if you would. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.